Hey guys, welcome to my channel. You are born perfect, so you should feel free to experience it. This video is about your past life. Is your last life related to your present life? Or maybe you are just curious or seeing what your past life was like. What role did you play in life? Well, there are 5 groups of reference objects this time. The birthday candles are relatively small. Then you just choose the color you want. The first one is pink. The second one is orange. The third one is green. The fourth one is golden yellow. This is very light yellow. The last one is blue. This is pink, orange, green, yellow, and blue. Everyone focus. Then think about your past life. Choose the one you like best. After choosing, starting listening. This result is that this video is also a cynic. It's not truly divination, it's psychic. Well, see you later. Hello to the first group that choose the pink candle. Please give me some time. I need to do some induction. Pink candle about your group's past lives. I saw some things of fighting and killing. I saw sense of battlefields. I think that in your past lives you may have participated in some bloody behaviors. I don't know if you fought in the army or something. I just saw fighting and killing. Secondly, because my psychic divination is not limited to that. I thought that you may not be in the human world. It may also be limited. It may also be that you are from another world. The types of the world are not necessarily humans. They may be other species. I saw a male lizard with animals. Well, it felt like that they were fighting for territory. They were constantly fighting and killing each other. Well, they didn't have their own time and were in a hurry. Then they felt like they were being controlled and sent by someone. I think it is very likely that you were not human in your previous life. You were another species. It felt like another type of creature. It could be the fairy world or the diamond world, or it could be a ghost or something like that. It didn't feel like a human because I think the picture I saw was not the kind of you in this picture or the creature in this picture. It was not a human. Looks like I think you may have killed a lot of in your past life, so you may have some depths in this regard. Then in this life, there may be debt collectors coming to you to collect debts. This may not be a human, but they will also reincarnate and then come to collect debts from you after reincarnation. They exist by your side in another identity and ask you for things before you ask for them. I think from this point of view, you were fighting and killing in your past life, and you kept exploiting things to the outside world in a more irritable state. Then your current life may be affected by some things in your past life, and your temper may be a bit impatient, not so steady, not so calm. My heart is more confused, a bit reckless, like a reckless man. If it is in the human world, go to the battlefield. It's like going to a military commander. Secondly, I think you are doing it for something in your heart. Well, it's the human world. It may be love, and if it is another species, I don't have a clear sense of it. What species is it? Because I feel that he's definitely not a human. It feels like an animal, or a god, or a ghost, because of his shape. He shows a human shape. That is, I can roughly see the shapes. He's not more in line with human. This type of state, you feel that you have a mission in your previous life. You may not be that person. Suppose you are the main general. You don't want to do this. You are forced to do it for some purpose, or you are assigned by something. There are some missions on you, then you have to do it. Then you feel that you don't have any ideas. You are numb, because this matter is mainly about fighting and killing. You may become a chess piece. You have no soul of your own. It's a bit like Deadpool. Although this world is not very good, it feels like this to me. Then, in this life, you gradually have your own life. Has it started a new reincarnation? But the depths from the previous life of fighting and killing are still on you. There are marks. Well, you may have a bad temper, and from time to time, people around you will have conflicts with you, and you don't know why, or you will encounter some problems. These are some casual issues. I feel that your energy in this life is much more stable than your subconscious mind. Your temper is also much more stable, but it's not the case with your peers. Among the people around you, you are still relatively irritable. You still like to use force, or not indulge others to solve problems. The main character is violence. Violence as aesthetic, violence output, violence swearing, violence they will attract when they can't help it, but they are probably still holding back. Generally speaking, this group's previous life was hurried, not for themselves, but they have a mission. It's like they do whatever it takes to get what they believe in, and then they become a chess piece, sacrificing themselves. You may not be a human in your previous life, no matter what species you are, ghosts, gods, or animals. You are giving yourself, devoting yourself. It feels like you are always fighting and killing. This is a picture that pops up in my mind. Well, I hope this group is not because of this. Ethic is more subjective, of course. After that, let's just treat it as entertainment. Just treat it as a story. Okay, just treat it as a dream material. I think you still have some marks of your past life. You still have a bad temper, where you will also sing some bad words to the people around you, bad behavior, and so on. It is recommended to try to control it. Sometimes you don't know why you can't help it, but I don't think you can control it completely. When you are awake, just do more. What is this called? Do more good deeds, give more, and contribute more. Well, that's about it. I won't say more. I will come my hair short today. Well, I hope you live a happy life in this life. Okay, next video. Bye bye. Hello friends, in the second group, you choose this orange candle. Please give me some time. I think you practice in your previous life, then you came in this life. Maybe you came with a mission, or the mark of practice is on you. Continue to speak and act well. I feel that you were able to fly in the clouds in your previous lives. There are many unique changes, just like the gods in Journey to the West. Well, it is possible that you were gods in your previous life, or Taoist priests. Well, in the fairy world, you can fly in the clouds. Then you have your own psychic ability. You are not an ordinary type. Then you eliminate evil and promote good. Do some good things. You are also free and happy, more comfortable. I think you have the mark of your previous life in this life. Then you may still like some practice activities in this life. For example, you will be interested in these physical types, or you feel that your perception ability is very strong. Some spiritual things, the sixth sense and promotion will be very strong. This is not something you have in this life, because you only saw your previous life in this video before. I can only see previous life because something you may have practiced for generations, and then the marks are superimposed. Although your memory is temporarily gone and you don't remember what happened before, but this information exists in you, in your career, in your life. You exist as a human being in the previous life. I feel that you were in heaven or a fairy. In my picture, you felt like you were flying around all the time, and it was more like a doorways. I didn't see monks, temples, and bodhisattvas. What I saw was a fairy art, and then do it, cast spells, do some actions, and then go. To fight against something, maybe some bad things. You did a lot of good things in your previous life, and you practiced enough. Your spiritual power is also very high. Then, in this life, you carry some tasks, or you carry some tasks, and you also carry the marks from before. You may continue to practice in this life, or you may be very interested in Taoism. Interesting. My feeling towards Taoism and towards Buddhism, and still arrange them to the celestial being. I'm very interested in metaphysical gods and immortality. Even myself, a lot of the time, ability to interpret some of the things happening around you is just such a strong promotion. I think this can be regarded as a talent of your life, right? There's no need to go. You just take it too seriously. Possibly, sometimes until a certain period of time, you can't decide what you do. There are just some people. Perhaps I will continue to practice in this life. Would go. I can see that I'm leaving home, right? Just go to Taoist religion, or walking on the spiritual path to do good deeds, then do what you think is your spiritual practice. I think the character of this group is yours. This is humanly speaking, it's that kind of detail that's no special, very clean and very noble. In Chinese, is 仙风道骨. Is this adjective applicable to you? It's a case of injustice. I saw you doing something again, and then what about these things? It just feels like I'm doing something good. Yeah, this kind of luck is superimposed on me this lifetime. Maybe I'm giving you some special abilities too. My own luck is also worse than better. Well, there are more noble people. From time to time, you will encounter difficulties around you. Sometimes, the boat will naturally straighten when it reaches the bridge. There will always be a way when the car reaches the mountain. Then there is always a way out. Your lucky star is blessing you. Maybe at a certain period of time you will be called back because you have a mission. Maybe you will be called back and experience all kinds of hardships and tribulations. It will be harder to live in this time. If it is not hard now, it may be harder in the future. Some people will immerse themselves in the world as a human being and enjoy themselves, but it will not last long. This This mark in your body will always pop up and make it impossible for you to live a stable life. I think this thing depends on fate. When the time comes, you can't decide what to do well. Life every day will. Do what and when. In the previous life, you must be extraordinary. You are people who have practiced it like this. Well, remember it, okay? See you in the next video. Bye bye. Hi friends in the third group. Hello. Your group has chosen the green candle. Please give me some time. I think a darker environment. It is quiet. It feels like you are flying in the sky, but you are not a god or a group with unique abilities. You feel more like an animal, a bird, an eagle flying with wings spread, looking down at the sky, the whole earth, a humorous sense, the whole nature is. You are integrated with nature, you live in nature, you live in harmony with the surrounding animals and the environment, and you are also a very stable energy. I think you flying non-stop. I think the sea. I think in your last life you were more like flying animals, birds, seagulls, eagles. You keep hunting, enrich yourself, and also give and dedicate to your offspring. In this group, I see more information about animals. In your last life, I think you are more like birds and animals. The possibility of animals is relatively small. The possibility of birds is very high. You fly in the sky. Occasionally, you work on the ground. Most of the time you fly. You live in the jungle. The seaside has a good environment. The sun is very bright. You are free and unrestrained. Your hobby is not to destroy. It is considered to be where the biological world is relatively stable. There is a sense of order. You will not rob other people's homes. You will not do things that are illegal like humanization. You have your own order to do your own things. In your previous life, you were probably flying birds. There may also be planes, because I have always seen that in the forest and the environment, that is the nature environment. I can't see any information about anyone. I can't see ghosts and guards. There are more small animals. I feel that your previous life is likely to be animals, various animals, and million birds. I have always seen the blue sky. You have been overlooking this world, well, you still live on Earth. You haven't gone beyond Earth, or the environment you live in is also quite colorful. It's very beautiful. Everything around you is very rich. It's not the kind of wasteland or dry desert, but very beautiful flowers and birds, trees, rivers, mountains, sun, sunset, sunrise, and all kinds of sunshine. The environment is great. Your heart is very clean. You're very happy. You live happily. You are happy every day, and you have your own family. You don't have any worries. Then let's talk about this time. You got hurt. You got hurt once this time. There will be some impact. You are very gentle. You have a very good family relationship in this life. You live in harmony with your family. You like small animals very much, or you have pets at home. You get along very well with them. You like to be close to nature. You like to travel. You like to get close to nature, see nature's scenery inside of building or attractions. I prefer to go to mountains and forest, jungle, waterfalls, canyons, lakes, and mountains with beautiful nature's scenery. This kind of place, traveling or staying in this kind of place, you are very happy. It is an indescribable feeling of pleasure. I don't know where it comes from. It rises from the bottom of my heart. Uncomfortable and uncontrollable happiness. Uncontrolled. They are giving you strength, giving you some energy, and you feel that you can communicate with animals. You can understand what they are thinking. They are also understand you well. This also includes plants. It's the same for animals and plants. Your communication is very smooth. Of course, it does not mean that you can understand what they say, but you think you can understand what they are saying, what they are expressing. You also have a good relationship with your family in this life. You are kind and gentle, very harmonious and good. This is a beautiful and rich life. I feel well. There is an idle home. It's a bit like the one in Taoyuan, means peace blossom spring life. Everything is beautiful. There is no sign of distraction. Well, I hope you live a happy life. Happiness will. That's all. Next video. Bye bye. Hi, Group 4. That should be right, Group 4. Hello, everyone in Group 4. This group has chosen the yellow candle. Let's take a look at your past lives. Well, first of all, please give me some time. Group 4, your past lives, you lived a very rich life. I feel that your past lives were probably human beings, or well, the probability of being human being is very high. Then you lived in a relatively wealthy family. You don't have to worry about food and drink. You even said that your own bloodline was very precious. You had a large family. You might be a princess, a prince, a marquis, or a duke, or you might have a certain position or title. Yes, it's definitely not a position or title. Positions and titles are like being assigned your own mission. No, it can't be a mission. Fate It feels like you are a princess or a prince. Princess and prince have royal blood or emperor blood. They are born very unusual. They have experienced you lived a very rich life in your previous life. You have very good conditions in that family. You have servants and servants to serve you. You can call them whenever you want. You don't have to do anything for yourself. You live a life of plenty. It is very luxurious life. It's very aristocratic. Remember, it's a life of aristocrat. But later on, the family will change and there will be changes. Then you will fall from a very high state to a not so good state. But you will meet very good people because you are kind and simple. You don't hurt others. That is, you are not the kind of domineering person. The feeling of a young lady or a rich young master. So after your family's misfortune, you still lived a good life. No one made things difficult for you. Well, it reminds me of Yu Hua's novel. It's not the feeling of 富贵, but you are different from him. He's just an ordinary family. You are more like a blood family, the kind that inherits the bloodline. Well, it is not an ordinary bloodline. You know that your bloodline is different, but in terms of class things, you don't look down on others. In your heart, you think that all beings are equal. You were human beings in your previous life. You lived a rich life. You have people who love you. Your family is also very good. You have people who love you and people you love. You are very happy. You are a family, but then it changed. So after that, although there were changes, the family was in this class. The level dropped. It was downgrade, but it didn't affect your happiness. Your life was still very happy, but during the process of falling, you suffered a lot of pain, but you couldn't bear the love and sense of justice in your heart. It was meaning love. You were very simple, just and kind. So you were blessed in the end, and you lived a relatively good life. It was a smooth feeling. Well, it was also in the later stage that you felt like you were running for your life. In the early stage, you were cheating. In the second half, you were chased by enemies and kept running for your life, but there was someone with you. If you were a girl, there was someone who loved you very much, like a knight protecting you. Well, let me take another look at the boys. It seems that the boys didn't appear. It's the girls. It's a feeling of loving you to death, but you didn't like anything. Like anything. In short, there is discrimination. No matter if you are a man or a woman, there are people around you to protect you. Being hurted by enemies or being carried by people of different blood to kill your entire family or to silence you, but you still survived in the end. You lived a good life incognito. You started out with a high-end luxury and noble life, then gradually became a civilian. The life of ordinary people. There are many twists and turns in your life, ups and downs, but you still made it through, and in this life you still have a good life. Your family conditions are good, and then it's not that you have princess syndrome. It's just that you have that princess dream, right? You like to talk to others, and this life may have some marks from the previous life, and you will talk more. You are used to that high profile tone. Some people may not accept it. You have a strong personality. That's a kind of contemporary. You can't be considered a rich family. You are just an ordinary family with slightly better conditions. Generally speaking, you are better than most people, and you are used to that tone of speaking. When you meet some people, they may not accept it, but you are the kind of idiot. How to say it? You are not scamming, right? Stupid young master, stupid princess, not shaming. In this life, you continue the economic foundations of your princess life. In this life, the economic foundation is still very good. Then there is also someone who loves you. Then you love each other and have a good relationship. It feels like a prince and princess living in a happy life, but you will also see the foggy state. You will experience the feeling that this life is the same as previous one. The conditions are not so good, but overall, it's still good. The Prince Charming and Snow White you expect will still come. He loves you and loves you to death. He's willing to swear to protect you. The feeling you pursue is that you will never change until death. You pursue something like loyal love. You don't care about money. You care more about feelings, whether it is family, friendship, or love. You pay more attention to this aspect, but you can't just ignore it because you already have money. Unlike some people who put money first, you put feelings first. As long as you like me, my money is yours. I'm willing to give it to you, but I have to love you, and you have to love me too. That's a feeling. You can't say you are in love, right? A little in love. It's okay in this life. It's pretty good, and you're personality is also very gentle, but how can you say that gentleness is for yourself, for the person you love very much, and then you still have the strong style of the idealist lady and the idealist master? The division is still retained, but it doesn't affect you because you are just innocent. The feeling of a stupid master and a stupid princess. Well, that's all. I hope you live a happy life. See you in the next video. Bye. Hello, the last group. Hello, friends in the fifth group. This video is about psychic communication. Your past life. You choose this blue candle. Please give me some time. I think you were probably from Taoism. In your past life, you belonged to the Taoist sect, or you were already a Taoist priest. For those who are like this, you are Taoist priest, not normal Taoist priest. Then take a look at the Taoist temple every day. Well, I don't know. Taoist monks chant Buddha. Taoist should not be cheating Buddha anyway. Just do what you should do. In fact, this group has seen the messenger of the ocean living near the sea. Well, it may be the creatures in the sea. There are many messages from the ocean. The fish in the sea are free and unfettered, migrating, drifting from various places. I don't know what the sea is anyway. In the sea, you swim freely. Sorry. They are not big fish. They are small fish. They are medium-sized or small. They are not very defensive, but they are fast. They are smart. They are spiritual. They are spiritual faith. They feel like they have practiced spiritual faith. They feel like they have practiced. There are many creatures in the sea. I can't name them and for a while, but I feel that they are creatures in the ocean. They are born by the sea. They grew up by the sea. They are covered with moisture. You may look more watery in this life. Your skin is also better in all aspects. Or you were born by the sea in this life. The probability of living by the sea is very high. Let me say, are there still people who practice all the kinds of people or you I saw in this life, in your previous life, in your some people were that kinds of people, immortals, the kind of immortals words or God word in the world. Oh, I don't know what it's called. It's just a mascot. The feeling of a boy and a girl, but you are not human beings, you are animals. But you are in the water, the sea is transformed. Oh, I can't describe what it is, but the breeze is the breathe in the sea. And the main thing is that you are more spiritual. The main theme is spiritual and nothing one. Well, everyone like you, no matter what type of person you are, or what kind of creature you are, or what kind of gods and ghosts you are, all kind of people like you. And you are the kind of person who goes to every place to visit, cultivates and has strong spiritual power and has your own magic. While in the sea, you can go to Himber and Earth and do everything. You can go wherever you want. And you can also change. You can change into various forms. If you want to change into a human form, you can. If you want to change into the sea, you can stay in the sea. You can stay in the sky. You can do anything. You are in a very free state. The aura is very strong. Are you a fairy? A fairy or ghost? It doesn't seem like that. It's more like a ghost. It's more like an underground scene. It's a bit like the fairy in heaven. Some mascots of these types are like the ones raised by a certain fairy. Hey, what's that called? The mount is not a mount. Anyway, it's you. I suddenly thought of an animal like the fish in the pond of Guanyin Bodhivata. That feeling is that you can't say you are a monster, right? You are just a spirit with cultivation. I understand it's more appropriate to say spirit, a spirit with cultivation, or an angel. You can go freely wherever you go, very free. For others, bringing good luck is like, let me give you an appropriate example. Santa Claus delivers gifts to everyone through the chimney on Christmas Day. This feeling you will bring luck to the people you want to bring. Lucky bless them and give them good luck. Well, it is a very special extends everywhere. It's very joyful because of you. Because of you, I become happy. Happy is not limited to humans. It's the same in all parts of the world. Well, you are very spiritual, and in this life, I think you look more delicate or more watery. I don't know how to describe it. It's the kind of place with outstanding people and beautiful scenery. And my own words, I said before, maybe living by the sea is more stressful. I like water, like swimming, like clean water, like staying in the water, or like take a bath. and like drinking water, it means that you have a connection with water. That is you. Or someone who like to take a bath, drink water, are just connected to water. When you see it, you feel happy. Even when it rains, I don't like rain, but this is a kind of dense water. When you see it, you feel happy. What about lakes or oceans? Well, in this life, you are also a fairy. This is a mark that can bring good luck to others. People around you will get better luck in all aspects because they know you. Because you have the lucky and auspicious lucky buff. They will become happy because they know you. They know you. You are like a pistol, bring joy to everyone. Well, I like it very much. In this life, you are also flying around everywhere. As a human, you can't fly around, but you can fly around everywhere. Running around, bring joy to everyone, spreading sunshine, spreading joy, spreading the feeling of happiness, bring this echo. Everyone like to make friends with you and you have many friends around you. Secondly, I think you may be single at the moment and the probability of being single is relatively high, but you don't really care about these things. And you think that as long as others are happy, everyone is happy, is that enough? Or I feel that you are the type who is willing to contribute and willing to give. Your mission is in this life, well, maybe to bring happiness to others, but you have no complaints. I won't say that I waste my time on them. I have a strong sense of dedication and so does my energy. I have a lot of energy every day and I can't use it up. I'm very happy every day. I get up early and I am full of energy all day. This is amazing, right? King of Evers, Lords of Evers, and Angel Light. I feel that Angels is not quite suitable for elves. Elves are very smart and spiritual. Well, you can think about it yourself. What does an elf look like? I think you have that kind of appearance. If it's the state of an elf and your personality is also your complete mascot, well, this life is to bring happiness to everyone. Then I also hope that you have your own happiness, find your own happiness and joy. We'll see you in the next video. Now, there are 5 groups of energy. All 5 groups are finished. Hope everyone has a good dream. Well, this video was recorded late. I recorded the opening at midnight yesterday. Then I feel it's very late. It's too late. It was already 3 o'clock, so I stopped it. I was afraid of disturbing others. Well, so I will add more later. I hope everyone has a good dream after recording. Good night. Okay. Bye.